Hello, welcome to the Turret of Pleasure here in the Enchanted Kingdom of Hermione. I am your host, the Lord Chamberlain of the Enchanted Kingdom, Zipgun, and we're here at the highest point of the entire kingdom. We're going to talk about thrift stores are back! As Hugh Laurie would say, hurrah! Hurrah! I finally got to go to a thrift store for the first time since I was in Malta, when COVID was just, you could almost see it coming in Malta. We flew over it, so there it is. But as a result of COVID, there has been no thrift stores. And thrift stores, I mean, most of this here, I'm going to, minimum 65% of this is thrift stores. Perhaps 75. I buy a lot of CDs at thrift stores. Knowledge is power. Sometimes they're really cheap. And so I figured I would do an episode of the show and just say, here we are. This is what I got at the thrift store. And it's the perfect haul because it's, well, I'll show you. Let's see, we went to the thrift store, we ended up with 4 CDs and a relative rarity, partly because I don't care, a couple of Blu-rays. I got the Blu-ray of Papillon. Now, Papillon, hadn't seen it in a long time. I really do like this movie. It did not get great reviews when it came out. I think Dustin Hoffman's very good in it. Not much to say. I'm not much of a film critic. So, and then this is where I feel dumb. Okay, I saw this, I went, oh, I'll buy that Blu-ray of the thing, yeah. Now, I'm not really a movie guy. And you can tell this because I didn't realize that you could actually make a movie and give it the name of another movie and not make any differentiation between the two movies. And what sort of dawned on me when I got home was that this isn't what I thought it was. This is the 2011 The Thing, which is, as they say, a prequel. And so I was like, oh, okay. Fortunately, I have a DVD of The Thing, so it's not like the end of the world. But I thought it'd be nice to have the Blu-ray. Anyway, okay, well, I'll give it a chance. Foolishly, I read reviews about it before I did, which I shouldn't have, but whatever. But it really is not extremely good. It's for something that's supposed to be a prequel, which was, they were so in awe of the original movie that they didn't want to do like The Exorcist, The Heretic. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to, make it an homage. And what they did was they basically copied the other movie. Essentially the same thing happens over and over in this movie as happens in the other movie. It's quite well done, but you know what? It's already been done. And it was done in 1982. So, if you love The Thing, if you think The Thing was just, and I do, I don't like horror movies, you should watch this, but you can live without it. Those were $1.50 each, so The Thing, eh. Now the CDs I got were cool because a little bit of everything here. We have, first and foremost, Yuri Bashmet, sorry. Violist that I had actually, to be honest, not heard of. I'm not exactly a viola specialist, but it's on Sony. It's Moscow soloists. He does Shostakovich, and he does come very well regarded. I can't believe this wasn't worth 35 cents. I haven't played it yet. We'll get back to you. But what year would this be? It's fairly 98. It's only 22 years old. This guy's older than me. But I'm willing to bet this is very good. My sort of basic rule with classical. If it's Russian music and it's played by Russians, it's probably pretty good. Then, 35 cents, encomium. I can't remember what encomium means. It sounds kind of horrible. This is a tribute to Led Zeppelin by the good folks of Atlantic Records, who probably are very, very fond of Led Zeppelin, seeing as Led Zeppelin have made them very rich over the years. This is a tribute record by a bunch of bands. Normally these are horrible, and the bigger the deal, the more horrible they are. I actually, but I wouldn't even have bought this. Look, it's even broken. Jeez. But, two names piqued my interest. I thought 35 cents, 17 cents per song. It says featuring Helmet, what is it? Helmet with David Yao. Okay. 35 cents. I'm in. Oh, what's next? Rollins Band. Interesting. So, I have listened to those two tracks, and both of them made me laugh out loud, but in a good way. Worth 35 cents. I'm going to put it on the stick in the car. I'll put it with that the Rollins song that he did on the Iommi solo record, which is, again, I laugh every time I hear it. And I'm not laughing at Henry, because I know Henry really got off on playing with Tony, and probably got off doing this too. Then we got the Best of Willie Nelson. Now, this looks like just the worst idea in the world. Oh, good. Willie is one of these artists. He's like Bob Marley. There's 100 million Bob Marley best ofs. Some of them are unbelievably bad. Just really old stuff, not very good. Almost none of them tell you what they actually are, which is, you got to do a little bit of detective work to figure out, like, oh, these are the Lee Perry sessions. This wasn't so hard. This is on RCA Victor. And if you know your Willie, that means it's from his RCA Victor period. Produced by Felton Jarvis. This is pretty well produced. Arranged by David Briggs. That's interesting. He worked with Neil Young. And this is short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 songs. 8 songs on this. However, they're all really good. Mountain Dew, Sweet Memories, Good Times. Bloody Mary Morning, which is a great song. Me and Paul. Yesterday's Wine. I might already have most of this stuff. And if I do, I'll give it to somebody. But 35 cents. And then there was this. The Songs of Jimmy Rogers, a tribute. And I kind of went, eh. And then I looked on the spine. I don't know why I do this. And there it says Egyptian/Colombian. I go, Egyptian? A new label? Ooh, neat. Now, I'm a label nut, because I'm a record nut. And so that kind of piqued my interest. Oh, Egyptian. Look at that. Neat. And then I thought, why Jimmy Rogers? Jimmy Rogers isn't hip. Not in the news. And then I look at Bob Dylan's on it. Oh, Van Morrison, Dwight Yoakam. Mm-hmm. Jerry Garcia, Dave Grisman, and John Cole. Oh, Willie is on it. Dickie Betts is on it. 35 cents. Now, I haven't played this yet. But I did learn something for 35 cents. And that's that Bob Dylan has a boutique label called Egyptian Records. Who knew? This is probably pretty good, because apparently Bob lavished considerable attention on it. And it's tough to not admire Bob Dylan, cranking along at whatever he is now, 78 or something. And this is actually, I mean, it's from late Bob Dylan era, but that means it's from 1997. So, yeah, this is almost 25 years old. Anyways, 4 CDs, 2 DVDs, a grand total of, I had a $5 bill, and I left with change. So, there you go. My first thrift store experience, fulfilling. I've got a feeling that Viola record's really good. I'll probably touch base with you if it is. Anyway, that's a short one, but that's what we got for the time being. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you later.